Hello, this is Moonlight Cursaw. This is Hand-Me-Down Shack. Welcome once again. This is a picture today I want to talk about. Okay, it's kind of dumb, but it's kind of cool. So, I recently got back into Shane Dawson YouTube stuff. And okay, so what happened was I saw on my recommended feed. So okay, my history with Shane is I've watched Shane Dawson before, right? And it's been a while. And I know this is the cliche where it's well, why did you stop watching? So I was never really a subscriber, I guess. I never really got into YouTube until these past few years when I really got into, so I think first it started with, my YouTube journey, let's talk about that. It started with SourceFed, honestly. So, SourceFed was this nerdy news channel. I think it got bought by Discovery, so they had I don't know, they just had a bunch of good videos every day, and it was really cool. And I really liked SourceFed. I watched all the table talks. Oh my gosh, there were so many table talks, and they're just so fun because the people are funny, and I just really loved SourceFed. So through SourceFed I found Philip DeFranco. Through Philip DeFranco, I don't know if I found anybody through Philip DeFranco, but then it was I got super into Good Mythical Morning. I don't know if I found that first or what, but so I was already started on this very YouTube path, So Good Mythical Morning was this gateway drug to a lot of other YouTube stuff. So anyway, so I've watched every single GMM episode. Through that, I feel I was into Joey Graceffa for a while, and Shane and that type of YouTube stuff, but I don't know, I feel I wasn't really comfortable with Fabulous Me yet, and I feel it was just not, I don't know, I was kind of, I feel when you watch other people that are maybe just kind of acting feminine, that you start to like them too much, and if you're not comfortable with that, it can make you uncomfortable. I don't know if that's really the dynamic that happened, but trying to figure it out, maybe that was it. I don't know. But anyway, but I feel in those periods of time where I did watch, and I never subscribed to Joey or Shane or I don't know. I remember one time it happened with Megan Batoon where I was just I gotta go through all these videos, but I didn't subscribe. I'm not a good YouTuber. That's what people don't really want. They don't want people to do that, because what's the point? If your videos are good, you're gonna make more for the people who like them. So who knows why I was like that. I'm not like that anymore, I hope. I don't want to be like that, because that's not what I would want. Being a YouTuber now, I'm not, but being that person now, I would want people to subscribe and not just watch my videos, because I know that people don't subscribe, and it's not upsetting, but it's it takes the juice way out of your sales, because you're why do I even do this? Right now, I'm purely, as I make it abundantly clear, I'm so sorry, I do this for me, because nobody watches. But honestly, Adpocalypse, etc., it's not worth it. So I made a show that's literally no work for me to produce, and it's fun because I like having a show. And I'm doing whatever I'm doing here, and I just want to talk to nothing. So I get my jollies from that. So I would watch Shane's videos from time to time, and I feel there was a period, definitely when I was a teenager, I would watch the Shanae era of Shane, and then I feel I followed the whole coming out story. that was cool. And then I would watch occasionally like his kitchen videos, where he's like doing stuff in the kitchen. And yeah, it was probably then when I stopped watching, but then I feel like recently, like last year, I was watching a lot of the conspiracy videos, which like, why, that's on me for not subscribing last year, because I definitely I was definitely doing YouTube last year. Doing YouTube, I'm never doing YouTube. I'm just making videos. The industry. So it was a scary smile I just did. Okay, we're done. Cancelled. So I recently, in my suggested, found the whole like Graveyard Girl, which that's another YouTuber that I never followed for whatever reason, because I'm a jerk, and really enjoyed their videos. I love Graveyard Girl. And in the past, and it's like, it's so interesting. Okay, so I jumped in on like maybe the video in that series of Shane going to Bunny's house in Texas and like, talk. Oh my god, it's so cool. Doing that, I jumped in on like maybe the second to last video, and I was like sold. I need to watch all, and I watched them again with my partner like the next day, because I'm like, you have to see, even though she doesn't know who these people are, I'm like, you will be fans by the end of everyone. Like, it's so good. So I don't know, I've just been watching that, and it's great. I have watched it twice, the whole thing, the whole like, they go on the plane, they go to Texas, they ghost hunt, all this stuff. And now I'm like, oh my god, Shane, like, he was here the whole time. And there's other people too. There's Ryland, and there's Ryland's sister, and like Garrett. Like, there's all these people that I didn't really know about, and it's fantastic. And when I was first exposed to that series of videos, I was like, this is the best thing on YouTube right now. Like, this is what is going on. This is, oh my gosh, like, this is heavy. This is so heavy. So, I don't know. I think, okay, so like the whole Shane thing is kind of cool because, like the videos like buying my hater a car or that whole series, which I watched too. I'm just binging now because I'm like, there's so much that I missed. Holy cow, this is amazing. The whole thing of just like Shane in general is really cool because you almost feel like, I think as a YouTuber, you feel like you could connect with Shane, and like almost like he'd, if you were in trouble yourself, like he might help you out. Not even just money wise. It's cool that he can do money things, and that's really inspiring, because to somebody like me who, I don't get enough views on my channel to be monetized at all. I've never seen what that's like. And of course, when you get like millions of views on a video, I'm sure like the ad ratio stuff goes way up. I don't know about now, but like I know it used to. Of course, there's the whole like demonetized thing happening. But I don't know. It's just really cool to like see that is possible, and then also see him like help out other people. And I think to somebody like me, that's kind of, it's inspiring, where I'm like, not like that Shane would see this and like help me or something, because he wouldn't, but like, or he just wouldn't see it. I'm sure if he did and he cared, he would, but like, I don't know, it's just, it gives you hope somehow, where you're like, oh my gosh, there's this person doing these really cool things. And it's just like it's just neat to see. It's neat to see him helping out other people's channels. It's neat to see, because I feel like a lot of people wouldn't really think of that type of content as interesting, but it is. Like, on paper, it might not be, or like, I don't know, like the fat suit videos where they put Ryland in a fat suit and they go to Target. It's like, on paper that sounds weird, and I think even on like on Shane's paper it sounded weird, and then through the middle of the video, or through the middle of the series, it was just one video, he was like, whoa, this took a turn and is really weird now, and we need to like address it. So I think there's like a willingness to go where you don't know, to like explore areas of that you just don't know what's going to happen, and I think that's really cool, and kind of like everything ends up being really good, and maybe there's content that ends up not getting used, but at the same time it's kind of like it's just great. All these people are really funny, and for some weird reason it gives me hope. And of course there's the part of your brain where you're like, oh my gosh, like I would love to be, I would love to hang out with them, or I'd love to like be on their team, or like whatever, which like I don't even feel like I couldn't even do that technically. Like I don't know, like there's the option there where like in some version of reality, like I think somewhat that's what, for like famous people who have power, I think for people at the bottom who nothing really works for them, I feel like there's a dynamic of like you are kind of in the background waiting for somebody to like discover you and like lift you up, and there's kind of no amount of work besides trying and just getting your name out there. There's like that's a major shortcut, and you can see that with Ryland's videos and with Morgan's videos and that type of stuff, where it's like, would they have that, like, not in a shady way, like, I'm not trying to throw shade at anybody, but it's like, would they have that audience without Shane? I kind of, maybe, but it's like having that platform, I think it gives me hope that like not just Shane could like do something for somebody on the bottom, but like a lot of good-natured people who have the platform to share, like that is possible, where it's like you show somebody, but you're not just like, hey guys, follow this person, they're cool, like they're not just kind of passing a username off and just not really explaining why and just trying to like be nice really quickly. They're like, here, let me have you in real life and like feature you in my things and like show everybody that you're actually weird or interesting or whatever. That is, more than any person who's like trying to do things could ask for. And like, my gosh, like just to see the sheer numbers of like people that are watching is like, I can't lie that I dream about that stuff, of having people like pay attention to things that I make. I mean, in the end, that's kind of the goal, because like I have things to say, etc. And I do say them. It's just, people don't listen. I have some plans in the works, especially regarding music, because that stuff makes me really upset when I think about it sometimes, where it's just like, a lot of work to get nowhere, and like the stuff is good already, but I have some plans to kind of tighten things up a little bit and make it better. And in a way, I feel blessed that nobody's really like heard my music, because I have the ability to like kind of, I don't want to give too much away of what my plans are, but like I can kind of like have the freedom to not redo things, but like revamp things, repackage things, and like really tighten things down to like, this is the best stuff I've ever come up with. Here you go. All under one concise name. I'm giving too much away already. I have big plans though, and I'm really excited to start work on some of this stuff, because I've been thinking about new music lately, and I'm like, what should I do? I don't just want to make another thing where I try to best myself, because that's my shtick, where I'm like, all right, I need to make this album better than the last because the last didn't work, etc. And that's just not healthy, and it's not it doesn't work. It hasn't worked. But instead I'm like, okay, I need to take what I have and like really make it palatable. And I've been working with like Spotify recently, where it's like I've reclaimed my artist page, and I just need to make something where people can get to know what the heck I'm doing, because they don't. You know, they don't. And it's for reasons, though. I feel like it's for reasons that, like, I'm not great at branding. People aren't used to having like an artist with 10 plus names, you know. It's kind of like, what the heck is this? Like, why? You know, it's confusing. I get it, and it's been like my fun thing to do for a while, like making a fake record label. But like, honestly, I need to go somewhere with this. Like, I need to, because I feel like the content is it's not bad. I would venture to say that, like, I believe in it, you know. Especially my music, even my videos. It's like, I don't know. It's not unwatchable. It's probably not great, but could be worse. I guess, I don't know. So recently that's been like kind of on my mind and like inspiring me, but also, you know, along with that, the possibility of, there's always fun. Whenever I release an album, I think about, like, what if I just woke up the next morning and it like blew up, you know? Like, not that it, you know, it sounds dumb to say that when you listen to some of the stuff that I've put out recently, like Pointy Star and like all that stuff. Like, it technically could, but like obviously it wouldn't, because it's so silly, and like it's purposefully silly. But like, it was just something for me. But like, in the back of my head, I'm like, well, what if, you know, what if that blew up? And like, for some, because it's the internet, people like all sorts of weird stuff, you know. What if? And I love that what if space. It's never worked out. Like, I love that idea set of like, I could wake up tomorrow and this could be like saving my life. This could be paying off my partner's loans. This could be like making things real for me. And I enjoy that. I enjoy that giddiness. You know, and then it's just every day after, like, oh, I guess it could happen. But I think there's a certain magic in that. You know, dropping something, dropping an album, dropping you know, you feel like it's a surprise album. It's a surprise to nobody, because nobody's, you know, etc. The whole story of not having eyes on anything. And that being a reality, and being honest about it. That's my jam. But the excitement of that, and also the excitement of like, somebody could see this, somebody really big could see this and like change my life if they were kind enough and gracious enough and like wanted to do something with me. It's really positive, and it's really I just love that. I don't know how else to explain it, but anyway, this has been the Hand-Me-Down Shack. Thank you for watching. I don't really know what color to make this background. Yeah, there we go. This is this picture. I don't know. Okay, cool. Thanks for watching. Yeah. Have a good time with the rest of your time. Let's bring back the Cure Paints pictures thing. Shane, you're awesome. If you see this, love you so much. Who knows? The internet is weird as hell. Okay, bye.